Alright, so the first show match, we got Stryker vs. Voddy. I believe it's a best of 7 on a map called D's E-Ray by Freakling, who is a ASL ladder map maker. He's made maps like Reap the Storm, Inner Coven, Roadkill, many, many more maps. It's been around for, I think, more than 2 decades. I'm sharing my screen on Discord, so if you join in to co-cast with us, maybe you can look away when I'm sort of picking out replays from my folder, just in case it gives the game results away.
Just put memes on your second screen.
Cork, my man.
DC Ray. What is this map? Is that...
That's me.
Okay. Don't ban you?
Is that an in-base natural? Or is that
We
just
have
high ground
backdoor expansions on this map.
Sad.
The shift hat, the colors are kind of similar.
It's gonna be worse. It's gonna be yellow and yellow again. Watch.
Thank
okay,
you.
It's will be good.
So we have Voddy in the bottom left. It's a 4-player map. And
I still
Stryker.
have cartoon mode on my StarCraft, so this looks amazing for me.
You're a naughty boy, Cork. Thank you all for joining me today. It's very special that you're here.
It's a tragedy that it's cross spawns. I want to see close spawns on this map. Could be very fun from like what I've seen
Yeah,
on this map.
I believe he's edited the map since, but this was before any changes, so the close spawns are very, very close.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like. And they're pretty close by land too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Overlord would already see the Terran, I feel like.
So we're seeing Voddy just go straight for the wall in, which makes sense if you're going to get a quick command center.
Yeah,
I like that.
in-base natural for Terran. Pretty good.
Question is, where's Stryker going to put his third hatchery when the time comes? Because he would like to take a third gas, but I don't. It would probably have to be 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I expect.
If he
Neither
does,
of which is super easy.
might as well just go 2-hatch meter. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm expecting a 2-hatch meter opening because it's meta, but eventually he does need to take a third hatch. Or sorry, third gas.
True.
I'm just thinking ahead to what he's going to do then. This is a quick gas. I was expecting command center immediately after the vac started, but that is not what we're seeing. We're looking at potentially a tech build. That gas timing that tells me he's going into factory and possibly starport after that.
You think 1-1-1? I'm thinking Goliaths. I'm always thinking Goliaths. I'm terrified of Goliaths.
Yeah, I said possibly starport after that. I mean, it could easily not be, but he's got the option. It depends on how many SCVs he puts on gas and keeps on gas.
I actually feel like you can wall this with 1 supply depot, but the 2 supply depot works as well.
How do you wall this with 1 supply depot?
You just do supply and then barracks.
Oh,
right
that's
below.
sloppy.
That's enough.
He did not want to let that in. That was not what he wanted.
No, but did he see the gas?
Oh,
Yeah,
and the
he-
drone survived.
He must have.
Yeah,
The
he
drone
saw
even
there were
gets
3
away.
SCVs on gas. That was very good for Stryker.
Oof.
Yep, saw
Sneaky.
everything.
Sneaky.
Okay. So Stryker
Nice
knows what the
job.
deal is.
Okay, so yeah, this looks like 2-hatch meter. For sure. Are we getting lag? Okay, we're good. Oh. Don't you just hate when your overlords get shot down by a single marine?
Oh yeah, that's another complaint I had about this map, is that there was no places to put the overlords mid-map. So once you're out there, you're in no man's land.
That hurts a lot. This is Zerg.
And there's our Starbot. But I mean, at this point, Stryker knows what's coming. He's fully expecting the either dropship or race, but he knows it's going to be a Starbot.
At least the Sim City is good here. You just need a hatch and a sunk, and then a boxed Vulture on those.
I said, oh, it could be armory for that matter. We could be looking at a armory into Valks.
Wait, so how does the creep spread work there? Since he put sunk there, did he put? He put. Where did he put this? Sunk?
It's a map maker thing. The spores don't generate creep most of the time, but if you have creep near them, then they suddenly start generating creep, which will extend it out from the original creep.
Okay.
It's weird. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's
As do many things with this game, but that's why we love it.
Shout out to Freakling.
Okay. What is that? Spire and a third hatch coming up.
We see the armory.
This is macro hatch.
The Vulture's going to have to do some damage, and I don't know how they're going to get it done because there's no dropship coming.
Yeah, it looks like a Valkyrie opening.
Yeah, the issue is that he's on 26 SCV to 21 drones, and the Zerg's got better efficiency. So I'm not. He's got to get something done with these.
Looks like it's a Vulture try run by, but
Yeah, but he's not getting anything out of it. That's zero value.
Ah yes, look, this is a Zerg base. Okay, cool. Ah, I'm getting attacked.
This is so weird in cartoon mode. I'm trying to work out what the hell it is I'm looking at. Valkyries
Oh,
look like
you're looking.
Yes.
You're on cartoon.
Yeah.
Ah, I love that mod. I used to ladder with cartoon. Super fun. Super fun. But like walls are, you cannot see walls. It's not possible.
Now Zerg doesn't know whether it's a Valkyrie opening yet.
No, but Zerg hasn't seen a dropship.
This is Goliaths and Valkyries. Yeah, your mutas are worthless here, my friend.
That said, we've got Stryker on the stream, and we're speculating about what Zerg does or does not know. Stryker, what do you know?
It's late expand, so I see the box now.
And now we cry.
I think he's still.
It's okay, let's hope we didn't make more mutas. Oh shit, there is mutas in production.
And there's +1 air. I mean,
there is a fight in here with Scourge because he's not gonna have anything other than Valkyries at this point. So I laugh at that right now.
In theory, if you know it's a Valkyrie opening, is it better to get +1 armor air?
Probably. I would actually cancel +1, but maybe I forgot. Against Valkyries, it's probably just
air armor is amazing against Valkyries. But it's I mean, he's fine either way.
If you get the Valkyries with Scourge, you're in a very good position, so there's that.
Terran can't really do anything. I know Terran's pushing out on the map with Goliaths, but A, he hasn't found the expansion at 3 o'clock rather than 12 o'clock, and B, I don't know that he can do anything with these anyway.
So here I see his Goliaths way out on the map, and I'm thinking that means he has nothing at home.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm
you're right.
He's doing chasing after an Overlord mid map, but
well, he's not. He's going for your timing, taking the third block, so your third base, but he looked at the wrong base site.
Yeah, but I had enough Scourge to deal with whatever.
I mean, at this point, Terran is still on 1 base, so
yeah. I don't really like this 1 base opening. I don't think it did what he needed it to.
The 1 base Valkyrie.
The 2 Valkyrie pickoffs were huge here. Against 1 Valkyrie, I can just micro and try to pick it off.
Ah, Valkyrie animation. I cannot see anything. But everything is exploding. That's nice. I like that. Yeah, I think this Terran is kind of done though.
Oh, these Mutalisks are all so low. There's 8 Mutalisks, really and they've got about the help of 1 Mutalist between them. Oh, that's not how you micro Valks.
Yeah, this sort of counter is either works really well or fails miserably, and thankfully it worked really well this time.
I didn't like his opening, although the fact that you saw the 3 SCVs on gas is also kind of helpful.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Game 1 goes to Stryker, who's joining us.
That was just about the worst Vax lift time he could have done. Vax goes up and then the drone just runs straight in.
Maybe if Terran got a scanner for the third base, but yeah, he got his CC cancelled twice. That hurts. It's a big no-no.
It came fashionably late, but a game is just about to start, so actually right on time.
Hey, character, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Quark, should we start without you?
No, I'm working on it, so
Oh,
Here
no
we go.
rush.
Okay.
You still have cartoon mode on?
I do.
It
So
is
do
the
I.
only way.
I agree.
It's the only way.
Well, I believe someone donated to Quark's stream to do cartoon mode. Is that right? And,
Once upon a time, but I mean, last time I played it. I
Okay,
was
close
the last-
spawns. Same map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Desire.
like- this will be more interesting actually.
on the Spore map by Freakling.
Yeah, Desire. Don't know if I'm saying it right, but I don't care.
Desire.
Desire.
I think that's Latin.
Desire.
If I'm not mistaken, that's
There's
actually
a-
Latin.
Yes. We call it the Spore map.
No, wait. I knew
The
this. I knew
distances
this.
by are close enough where I can actually literally just see everything in the space and still escape to safety on the other side.
I say don't worry about butchering the name and just say it wrong every time.
If you're watching Stryker's hatchery, you'll see he's being try-hard with the lava. Each lava runs to the left. Except the Overlord lava, which stays on the right-hand side. Super
Pretty
try-hard.
standard nowadays. And the mining boosting as well. Well, you can't boost on the left side much, but
Okay. Desire, or the Day of Wrath in Latin. Also known as a poem, medieval Latin poem.
This comment was brought to you by Google Search.
Exactly.
We're gonna have a Showmatch
I
one
know
day
this.
to see who can actually pronounce this fucking map name. Good best of seven.
I know this sentence due to a song by a very nice band. It is a satanic gospel band.
Okay, so we're seeing
Mixed
12
with
hatch
black.
Very nice.
and 11 pool. I'm assuming it's going to be 11 pool. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Let's see.
And 10 gas, so very standard.
No, it's never been seen before ever. It's a brand new build Kappa.
Damn it.
Stryker representing.
Didn't want to keep the overload over the command center or the gas for any longer, even though you could have.
I saw everything I needed to.
Feel like I should just like overhype everything, even though there's like nothing
Oh, you know,
like
but you
not
know
much
what
going
I
on.
need? You need in StarCraft 1, like cartoon. If both players have cartoon, the overlords get guns. Okay? Please. Make it happen. I need it.
That would
Like
just
an
end
overlord.
DBZ.
like the first overlord comes in and just starts like in the mineral line.
I mean, it's just gonna shoot like
They look like balloons in
a
cartoon
wraith
mode.
or something, you know? Very bad, but it needs a gun.
So what's the plan, Stryker? What are you thinking in this game?
well, it's mech again since there's no net.
They just do a rush where they mass overlords.
Are you more comfortable against mech or bio?
I think mech is easier to deal with. There's less micro involved.
Ooh, we have
Really?
double port. Triple port.
Triple
Fancy.
port. Yeah. I didn't peek in to see whether it was triple port or double port, but at this point, he still doesn't have a NAT, so I think I suspected it.
But you can't really transition out of triple port, can you?
It
Pretty
depends how
much
much
all
damage
in.
you do.
This feels
Yeah.
like an all-in build.
I don't actually remember if I knew that this was coming, because if I had, I think I would start getting Burrow. Or maybe do I get it late, possibly? Because against 2-port Wraith, you definitely want Burrow. Anything with a really late command center, you want Burrow to counter either dropship play or Wraith play. My Burrow is very late here, if I forgot about it.
Why don't you give your drones shovels?
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, I'm getting it now, but this is way too late. You usually want to get it around 4, because Wraiths arrive around 5.
How
Especially
long
with
does
this
Burrow take?
close by air distance. This
How
is
long
crazy
does
close.
Burrow take?
Burrow takes about a minute game time.
Voddy's all day SUV behind his middle line, so he's going for the try-hard micro stacking with the Wraiths.
Yes.
So at this point, I'm pretty sure it's 2-port Wraith at least. I didn't know it was 3-port Wraith.
Right, reporting it.
Oh yeah,
Fire
very,
is not
very
even
close
done.
by air.
More like Wraith 3-porting in.
That
was
overlord appeared
terrible.
at the wrong time.
See, this is why they need guns.
Yes, exactly. This is why they need guns.
They need to be able to win a 1v1 versus a
There
Wraith.
is 4 mutas, but no scourge.
I like the way they just unbow if they
Right,
get
yeah.
attacked as they're bowing. That's
Yeah, that's really
so
annoying.
unhelpful.
Yeah, I hate that mechanic.
Quick, let me
Oh,
burn
yeah.
myself from the danger. Wait, what did just touch me? Let me see it.
This is just taking too much damage here. Not enough.
Yeah.
Data.
There's no way. With that rush distance, there's no way.
And he's gonna pump out shit ton of wraiths. Yeah. I mean, not much he can do there, really.
Yeah,
Maybe
GG!
You need a spot colony.
yeah, you need a spore for sure.
So a double or triple starport strategy would only be effective if it's vertical positions like that?
I mean, it can be effective on other maps too, or in other ways.
But it does help when your reinforcements come a lot quicker like that.
Yeah,
Like, since the air distance is so short.
yeah, that makes a big difference.
Whereas if it was like cross, the extra race would come in a lot slower, and the Zerg would have more time to get stuff out to defend. And probably lose Overlord slightly slower.
Alright, game 3. It's tied 1-1.
I want to see a Hydro Bust. At this point, we've seen Voddy go for quick starports twice in a row. Yeah.
Is every game on DCR?
Yes, DCR.
DCR!
Yeah, because it's in our tournament pool, and even if it wasn't, it gives players a chance to test out the map properly, and if possible, provide constructive feedback to the map maker.
For sure.
Yeah, and after this series, I think Freakling ended up changing it. Maybe not immediately, but he did say that he was going to change it.
Because you pointed out some things that he accepted. I don't think map makers always accept criticisms.
No, my map is perfect. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, sometimes they're unfounded.
No, I'm just...
And you're a map maker character, so
I technically, but
get on the right side here.
I feel like I don't know what I'm talking
Never
about
got
most
me
of
any
the time, so it's
that's
like...
why.
So what's your strategy going into game 3?
I think the same, open too much muta, and then try to guess what he's doing if I don't get a good scout, because the easy wall makes it hard to know if it's fast gas or fast CC.
Do you think a third hat before pull would be good ever, or would the late there be too bad?
It'd be bad if he was next to you and did 8 racks. So I think it's pretty risky. But if you can scout, like right now, if I saw that he wasn't at 5, I guess I could have gone for it. But he could also be at 11, which is also pretty close by land.
I'm just thinking in terms of having seen him do defensive opening twice in a row, trying to exploit it.
Right, yeah.
4 pull his ass.
I don't know that I want to 4-pull somebody who keeps doing wall-ins.
What do you mean? He's bound to not do a wall in now. Can't you see? It's clear. Your
Wall is
links
actually
would be
really
here
good
now.
for doing 4-pull, because that means that the racks is going to be far from their main. So you can prevent Marines from getting into a bunker. You actually want to 4-pull against wallable maps, because that's when it works best.
It shows what I know about TVZ. They're getting schooled.
Like the links would arrive about now, so you can break down the like half-built supply depot. They can't even.
Okay.
Okay, more lore about the Disire. It is a medieval Latin poem. Okay, the poem
Made by one of your
describes
compatriots.
the last judgment, trumpet summoning souls before the throne of God, where the saved will be delivered and the unsaved cast into eternal flames.
That sounds like something
Sounds metal as hell.
would name a map
Yes.
after.
Yes.
It's called the Spore map because there's spores on it.
No, we need to say Disire as much as possible. Just like say
It's
it an
the
unnecessary amount of times.
Americanized version.
Disire. Disire.
The good thing about Latin is when you are German, it usually translates exactly how it reads. Like pronunciation wise.
Why are we seeing Ling speed here?
For some reason, I put him on bio. I don't remember exactly what I saw that it made me think bio, but I didn't think he was going.
Maybe because he actually expanded this game.
Well, he hasn't seen that yet. He's only seen the Vax front.
I think at this point, well, I could always cancel. So I think what I saw was that the Rax was still building Marines, and at this point, if you know the number of Marines meant that he was going bio for sure. So I think I just preemptively started the speed, and I could always cancel later. I kept it here.
He could have picked off that Overlord. That would have been the fantastic pick off at the bottom.
Could he?
He would need to know,
about
but yeah.
He
But
did that with these positions.
Yeah. The more I look at this map, the more I see exposed overlords, the more sad I get.
Yeah, but if they make it to this point, I think they're quite relieved.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna die later if someone scans it, but until then, it's pretty safe.
Do we have heart rate monitors on overlords?
I mean, he looks like he just ran a marathon and is quite happy to be where he is.
No, but we should have ammo meters. Hashtag give Overlord guns.
Give them a gun.
Like, they're the only unit that has limited ammo. It's like they get guns that they can use early on, but they're limited on ammo.
I was kind of
Brilliant. They get exactly enough to kill one Marine.
Exactly.
Yeah, so given the wall, I thought he would do a fast eBay +1, but he actually did fast academy, so I was a little bit surprised. But the sunk makes it really. The up ramp makes it really easy to defend. You just get like one sunk, and that's all you need, really. I think.
Yeah, that and they lose vision, which is going to hurt them against the muters too. With these terrain around here.
Also, he's heading for the third now.
This is the first time I've seen medics in cartoon mode. They're kind of fun.
They
just jump around. They just
also,
jump around.
they give out little hearts.
Yeah, their flashing healing thing is flashing little hearts.
So I lost no Muta in that exchange. So that feels really good for me.
I'm not sure why Voddy went back there.
No, I lost 0. Yeah, so that was a really good exchange for me.
Yeah, I don't know that they were getting out alive either way, but still, that wasn't the place he wanted to be.
I mean, he speculated on a third, but it was in a different position. Also, there's a fourth coming up.
Yeah,
So,
we're seeing
Zerg-
very quick 4 gas here.
Stryker, my boy, you're just running away with this game.
No Hydra
He's
Den,
up.
no Queen's Nest either by the look of it, so we're going to see just pure Muta going for an air win. Stryker, do you play Voddy often?
I've played him a lot. I've played him the most in terms of show matches. I must have played like 3 series against him, maybe
That's
4.
right. Great series.
That's a play Depot must die.
Yeah, he wants to keep it alive so he can do more SCVs in.
So
With the
I
trap.
actually, so the Terran's moving out here. I have no defenses at my third. I need to make a decision here whether I need to go to defend or take over the barracks here.
I
Yeah,
think
I'll-
taking over the Vax might have been better, just
I
because
really
you get
like that the
constant
Terran.
kills.
I really like that the Terran did not turn around. Just said, okay, I go kill.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm taking a lot of damage, and it's clear now that I should have just taken over the barracks.
With that,
Yeah,
you already have a
yeah.
pro, so you don't need the third to win.
Yeah, if you stayed, you would have probably had the game. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think this was a mistake, maybe.
Is an extra expansion by Zerg considered greedy, or this is normal play?
Kind of greedy.
Yeah, this is pretty greedy.
You
So,
end up getting
like,
neither of your objectives here.
It's not too bad that he loses it.
But then you don't really
Even
lose
though
anything
it's
either.
still
Well,
very
I lost all my drones, so that was kind of good.
yeah.
I mean, you
and
seem-
you lost your
What's left
positional
open
advantage.
At my third, like,
Seem-
6 or
Have a Muta here that you can probably wipe out this group at 3 o'clock though. They've stayed there too long and you've built up enough Mutalists now.
Sort
See,
of.
you say that now, but then I come in with 2 control groups of mutalists and manage to lose them all to this clump of marines.
So the TR-24 made it a lot easier than my third, which is a good thing. At this point, my third is exposed, and I have to run all the way back to defend that.
Yeah, that's a scary attack.
And the Muta aren't coming to help. The Muta
Still
are just
getting
abandoning it.
Muta.
I don't know
Yeah.
why the Muta kept running south as long as they did.
I'm not sure either. I think I didn't realize that he was going to 12, even though I had...
Oh, Muta, you got to do something. Oh,
I mean, he's
never
sort
mind.
of like indecisive. Like the mutas come back and forth a lot and spend a lot of time coming like to one side of the map or the other.
Yeah, now they're kind of wiped out.
You
This
know,
is when I decided to take over the rack, but it's too late now, because I don't have enough people.
Kind of think Zerg has lost the game here.
Yeah, 26
Sounds like
worker to 48. It's Karen can just keep making units.
All because of that extra fourth I took really late.
I mean, it's a nice position on top of the rack, so he might still be able to do something with it.
I think.
So,
I mean,
I'm not counting him. I'm not counting him just now. Depends. Can you hold this? What doesn't look like it. If you kill that group of marines, you can win the game still. I mean, Zerg can still win the game.
And Voddy's got twice the worker count.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though, because Zerg is on top of the deflection. So every
And-
marine that comes out gets obliterated instantly. So if he kills these three marines, he can win the game.
There's only one medic. So there's 2 medics. One of the medics was hiding. Okay, now there's only 1 medic.
Like, all the income doesn't matter.
Okay. You know what? You are correct.
Zerg won.
I mean, there's Vase coming out.
It don't look good for
Wraith.
Stryker.
Mutas are all like pretty damaged. Yeah, it's kind of tricky here. It's gonna be close.
Really hard.
The Wraiths are a really good decision. He just needs firepower, like anything. So I haven't like
Anything to get turrets up, really. Like, if he can drive the mutas away from the racks, and can get like 2 to 3 production cycles out.
And do you want to be making drones at this point, or?
I mean,
21
he's trying to
workers.
kill. He's trying to kill.
Yeah, it's all or nothing here. If this attack doesn't work, it's game over.
And now the attack stopped for a bit, so Terran gets production out, and Zerg is probably pretty
Yeah,
screwed.
and Terran's making vessels.
Yeah, Terran has stabilized, so now it's gonna be very, very hard for Zerg to do anything. Yeah. GG.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a very, very nice try. Very close.
Yeah, I think
It felt
my
like
game there
had-
was trying to save my fourth.
If
but
you, I think if you did that move with the mutas, like where you just stayed over his racks, the
Yeah.
first time when you wiped out your your first third base, the 3 o'clock,
Yep,
probably
just
would have
save
won the
it.
game.
Like, I think you were a bit indecisive, like, because the mutas would go back and forth a lot, and it was either you choose to stay over his racks or just go back and defend and then keep defending, but then the mutas would fly back and forth. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, the movement lost me the game there.
It like a lot of times, like, I'm very bad at the game, but just in general, it's better to make a bad decision than to make like no decision, or like to go back and forth between like two things.
2-1 for Voddy. I'm joined by Stryker, who is in the show match, and Quark, and Character, and Bernie, and anybody else who wants to get their asses in here. Hang out
Oh,
with
yeah.
us.
Probably join the lobby. What server are you on?
US West.
Okay.
Game name is TQ.
Is there a
Password is
TBT
TQ.
lined up for today, so I know if I'm going to fall asleep or not?
I don't think we do.
Okay,
But-
so I might actually stay awake for longer.
I enjoy those mirror matches, personally.
Mr. Pretty Gerard, I do not think so, no, because the mineral lines were pretty saturated with turrets.
You never know. You could have a
Action.
TBT where they just rush each other, and then it's a super fast series instead of 3 hours.
See, that's what you say now, and then you see 2 tank lines on a map.
So we have close positions.
Yeah, this is always a good position for Zerg. You get to see exactly what they're doing very early in the game.
Watch them
Oh,
just
yeah,
go
that's,
3-4 race again.
super fast scout. That's very comfortable.
Well, last time you were this close, you flew the Overlord over and didn't ever look back.
Yeah, I think
I hope-
I think the second Overlord should peek in to see exactly what he's doing. The first Overlord can just rest up on that, see this command center timing.
I guess with the gas being on this direction, it's easy enough to take a look.
Yeah. Pretty Gerard asks, you think he would have had a better chance if he attacked Econ instead of production with mutas? In that situation, I could have done that as well, but because I went to save my fourth and actually didn't save it, that was not good. But I think taking over the racks would have been the best choice at that moment.
Because as we know, that is how you kill a Terran. You get on top of production.
With that, he kept making Marines, so you're doing a lot of economic damage either way. The Marines pop out and they die immediately.
He had to produce Marines, pretty much. Also, I think the production wasn't synced, so it's another thing.
Usually, it's not quite synced.
So we're not seeing a quick CC this game, or at least not as quick as last game. We're seeing Vax first. And gas.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought he would do CC first at some point, but he kept doing racks.
No, last game was CC first.
Oh, last game was CC first?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Help me. I ordered from Domino's in Japan 3 years ago when I was there, and now they keep emailing me, and I don't know how to cancel it because it's all in Japanese.
Why would you give your email to Japanese Domino's?
It is my Gmail. It's okay.
You can probably
It's your
use-
fault.
Never
Read
check
their
their
emails.
email. Problem solved in a capital.
It's okay. I don't use my Gmail.
How rude of you. Read those emails.
Fuck you, Google.
Mark them as your favorite. Go back to them.
All those Domino's emails in Japanese.
Maybe they were love letters in reality.
Okay, we're seeing a difference this game. Like, we're seeing just 2 SCVs on gas, and there was only one on there a second ago. So this isn't as tech heavy as games 1 or 2.
Yeah, I expect him to make a CC.
StarCraft music is just too good.
But this could be Goliath. It was game 1, we saw a bunch of SCVs on gas. It was Valkyrie. Game 2, we saw even more SCVs on gas. It was Starbots. Game 3, we're seeing some.
You think it might be 3 factory Goliath?
I think he would have thrown them another factory banner, I don't know.
No, he's going CC Goliath. There's the armory.
Interesting. He went armory first, and then I got a Ling in. It's nice.
Surprised by your own gameplay.
Ling is
Oh,
having a
you see
heyday
the
in
armory.
Body's base.
Yep, that link's just bouncing around with little wings.
Oh, so this is how a Terran base looks like. Ah, shit, what's that?
It's pretty roomy inside the bases, or it looks like it.
Yeah, the spaciest textbook Goliath builders you can go, I think. Now that you know you can get Lings in, I'm surprised you're not making a few more just to terrorize them a bit.
Actually true. The
Did I-
wall is a lie.
A bad wall, or because he lifted his racks for a second?
I'm not sure.
I believe the
think
racks.
Rack,
Is it
there's a
up
gap to the
character?
left. No, there's a gap to the left of the racks between the racks and the spore.
It might not be the best way to wall off.
The
It's
wall
interesting.
is a lie. The wall is a
One
lie.
supply, 1 racks is actually better than 2 supply here. Because then you can just put the racks above the spore, I think, which is tight.
As far as I remember, StarCraft 1 in Brood War, sprites equal terrain, right?
You mean
For
like
buildings
that?
at least.
They're sort of markers, I think. Character, you're the map maker.
Hey, don't put the pressure on me. I already said that I don't know what I'm talking about half the time.
That's smart because
Uh,
Freakling watches all these VODs, especially when they're on his map. So
So,
you
I'm
don't want
like,
to lecture later on.
So
I'll stick sprites in unpathable areas, and so I won't actually I'm not actually sure. Like,
There's an actual limit of a number of sprites that you can.
yeah,
have
there's a
on the
sprite
map.
limit.
now from what I've heard just about buildings, sprites of buildings, exactly how they look, that's how their blocking functions in the game, essentially.
I don't think that's true because there's some weirdness with citadels and pylons where there's a big visible gap and things can't get through. I'd be
Because I
burned
know,
by that.
like, I don't know, it doesn't show up on like the impassable overlay, but I know there's like maps where they have lurker egg sprites, and those kind of are like put in walls, so I'm not sure.
Aren't they
I'm
actually?
surprised the muta aren't harassing the natural because there's nothing at the natural and they could go around a long way.
Are they units and not sprites?
I think he's eventually going
I
there.
thought they were sprites.
I'm gonna kill them.
Okay, now the muta are going to show up.
So
because
this
this
is a good harass point. Because
Yeah,
far from the main. Or far from the entrance, I should say. If they're trying to move out, you can get them back.
But is this what you want to do with 2 hedge muta? I think you rather want to attack army with 2 hedge muta.
well, he's not on 2 hatch muta, he's on 3 hatch muta.
Oh, I mean, he's getting a 3rd hatch now. Or
No, he's
does he
getting a
have one
4th
in
hatch
his
now.
main? A 4th hatch, okay.
Well, against mech, you typically don't want to trade against Goliaths, especially when they have this many. It's not going to be a favorable trade. You typically want to just pick off SCVs.
Goliaths always do damage to you. It's nothing like when you're harassing against means and medic. Goliaths,
Especially
every
once
time you
they
go
have
there, you will take
range.
damage.
Yeah, once they have range, they shoot across half the map.
+1's about to finish, so. And we're seeing
Plus
another
one
2
attack
factories.
from Virtus too.
Yeah, Goliaths are getting those faster. Goliath just finished. Question is, what transition are we going to see from Zerg? It looks like none at all.
And we got the +1 attack upgrade, so we're gonna stay on Virtus for a while. Maybe
Yeah,
try
we
to
got-
do a fourth base with them too.
Even work accounts too, which is pretty good for
And that's very
Heaven.
nice.
so pretty good for Zerg. And a 5th hatchery going down at the mineral only.
Yeah, I realized that inside mineral only is actually really easy to defend because it's sandwiched between your third and your main. So there's no way you're not going to be able to defend that if they ever like go inside.
It's very difficult to send workers to though, because if you try to send workers to the crystals, they try and run from the natural.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
these
That's fine.
mutas got a lot done. This mutas got a lot done.
Yeah, a lot of SCVs made his Goliaths come all the way back many times.
We have a Hydra Den coming, so we're going to see a transition.
Okay, Goliath's marching out, one control group. I'm afraid Zerg did not catch that.
It's a pretty small force, one sunk, and a number of mutas can block this.
Yeah, you
True.
bring the mutas
Yeah.
back, it should
It
be
does.
fine.
We have 8 Mutalist building.
It does keep the mutas from harassing his
That's true.
mineral line because he doesn't have much at home otherwise, and he just has to send the mutas back.
Yeah, but these are all going to die. There's going to be.
I mean, look
like
at the
20
Goliath
mutas in a second.
pathing, isn't it brilliant? Systems functional, my ass.
So one thing I always is frustrating. I can't get a good Goliath count, so I'm always afraid because if you engage and you have not enough mutas, you're just gonna get slaughtered.
Yeah, it's very hard to like judge.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't commit here.
I just didn't know. I played it safe.
I feel like he could have done more damage if he
Yeah,
attacked.
I feel like both sides weren't able to evaluate whether they could take that fight or not.
Well, we have Hydras coming out now, so it's the situation's going to change quite quickly.
And Terran is not getting any siege tanks just yet, so that's very good.
Also,
Hydras
it's
doing
entirely.
very good against Goliaths. I mean, you're taking down
Oh.
the armory now.
No, he's not going to finish yet.
Yeah,
I feel
also
Voddy is behind because he's not taking a third.
Well, Voddy's going
Voddy
for
is
a
very far behind at this
big
point.
push.
I'm also surprised he didn't make a single turret, and he just kept trying to defend with Goliaths. But that was kind of unusual.
He's got a Valkyrie coming now. Four
Yeah,
fact isn't that many facts too. It's
Yeah,
it shows how much
Valkyrie's not
economic
what he
damage has
needs,
been
though.
done.
You know
Well,
that I'm
it's
transitioning Hydras right now.
We're still almost on even workers here, so
Yeah,
if
situation's
this is
really.
a Hydra timing attack, the timing attack is gonna hurt. There's no siege tanks. Ah, so many dead SCVs. And more.
Yeah, it's
these
not a
muta
Actually ahead in workers now, but
suffering.
loses a lot of mutas.
Yeah.
6 mutas left. The question
And
is,
they're
does
all
it
very
really
low.
matter? Does it really matter? Loads of Hydras.
Another
Depends if
hatchery
the
coming as
Hydras
well.
just straight up kill him or not.
Yeah, probably.
We're on 6 hat at this point.
Yeah, and Hydras,
This
as I
map
said, no
also-
siege tanks. It's gonna die.
Yeah, there's an interesting.
the way you die, boy.
He's working on it, but there's like
There's an interesting
Not gonna
vision
be-
artifact here. At the entrance, you'll see those branches. It blocks vision.
Yeah,
Going both directions.
but with flyers you get vision over it.
So
mean-
it's actually a pretty good way to contain.
Yeah, I don't know about running up there. That feels like a little bit too.
But there's the siege
Got
tank,
traffic.
and siege mode is finished just now, so he will be able to defend.
And we've got +2 attack coming on the mech.
Good vulture harass, trying to defend my 5th at this point.
Watch the like siege tanks wander forward and die. Okay, never mind. They're good. No, they're good.
We're good. So we will get the mineral only for the Terran at least, which is nice.
Terran is up in workers again too. I feel like Terran's position is okay. He's got good upgrades. He's got a good army count.
Yeah, it's fine now that he is the tank unit.
Oh, I don't like this.
It's very good.
Oh, it's up ramp.
Oh no.
Please,
ramp.
please let the mutas target tanks.
You cursed it. You said you were talking about how the Terran was in a good position.
I mean, the Terran is still doing good. Look how many mutas are, how many hydras are dying.
No.
Actually,
No, Terran's dead.
wipes him.
Terran is
Oh,
Yeah,
really
that's
dead.
what I thought.
Okay, get zerged. Get zerged.
I think
One
the
minor mistake.
tanks need to be at the back. You can't have the tanks at the front like that.
He shouldn't
I
have
just say
tried
that
to
I
go
called
up there
it?
at all.
I wonder
It
if
was
he
like
knew-
the tanks are gonna wander forward and they're gonna get sniped, and that's exactly what happened.
yeah, maybe he thought that was not a ramp, but it's unclear.
I think he just lost track of where your army was and didn't think it was there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's a shame.
So score's now 2-2.
Yep.
This is a best of 7 on the map D's E-Ray by ASL ladder map maker Freakling from Germany.
This era.
D's
It's gonna be a long night.
E-Ray.
This era.
AKA the spore map.
No.
You said that crap. What was I gonna say?
I said nothing.
Oh yeah, that Freakling washes all the VODs. He's just gonna hear us like saying the name over and over again, saying it wrong. He's just gonna have like his head in his hand.
And he's going to give you a lecture about not knowing about sprites. So, look forward to that.
That's fine. I'll just not be in voice chat. Easy.
Oh, you'll get a
It's like
text from him.
Oh, I'll get a ping and then I'll just not read it. I'm like,
And
I
his
already
text
know what this is.
messages are super meaningful. He takes his time. It's not a stream of consciousness. He'll sit there for 30 minutes and send you a very serious,
I'll look at it like a week later, like.
patronizing message.
So, if we have 19 more games, I have the entire poem of Desiree in front of me right here, which consists of 19 verses.
You know
You
what?
just do it like at the beginning of every game when nothing's happening. You start reading it out like.
I think Freakling would love that, and that's why we're not doing it. Instead,
What if
we're
we do
going-
it anyway?
we're going to create a spore map poem, and it starts like this. Look at the spores on this map.
That Freakling has given us on this blessed day.
Why are there spores on this map?
Wrath of the Spores.
What happens when you destroy the spores on this map?
They destroy all the air units, Kappa.
I do love the spore, but I wish there were more.
They sacrifice
Oh,
the
Clark, that's cool.
they sacrifice the units to the air unit god, or the spore god, or something.
This map's only flaw is that there are not more of the spore.
We have a Shakespeare here.
Of the sport.
Amazing.
I haven't seen him trying to destroy a spore yet. Well, I know Stryker wouldn't because it helps.
Should just have like spores blocking every single expansion.
See, Voddy, he's smart. He understands there is a doodad underneath the spore, so if you destroy it, it doesn't open up the space. But there are other players who try to destroy them, thinking it opens up a gap.
I think
Yeah, the
there
first
was a
time I
game
played
like
this
that
map.
in ASL, wasn't it? Where they
CC
had
first.
a similar spore map.
Body
The
go
first
first.
time I played this, I tried to destroy the spore to break through a wall, and it did not work. We're seeing the same build from Voddy as in game, I think 3,
Right.
with that quick command center.
That drone is a dancing queen.
So at this point, I know that it's CC first because of the late racks.
Yeah.
What is your response? Fast layer, 2 hedge meter.
So there's two weaknesses to a
Hands for
wall
the
end.
spore gods.
The first weakness is that it's weak to 4 pool, but I didn't do 4 pool. The second weakness is that it's weak to 2-hatch lurker.
Okay. But lurkers up a ramp? Sounds like a pretty bad idea.
Well, there won't be anything on the ramp. He'll be at the top of the ramp before the fight starts. The question is, can he hide it?
But the ramp is blocked.
The ramp is actually not that bad because lurkers never miss.
Huh.
Hit or miss. I guess they never miss.
Oh god, please no.
I mean, they can miss, but it's not.
Nice pick off.
So the big thing with lurker openings is that you want to cut off scouting.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. But
Now the SCVs make you run for it. Godspeed SCV, I believe in you.
I actually canceled the Dan at my main because I thought he would scan it, and I put it in my net instead.
Big brain.
And at this point,
Oh, you're going to see the SCV.
Yep. Do I see the SCV? Yeah, I see.
I mean, you
the
have to, yeah.
But I think I don't actually notice that it was in my vision. So he did what I expected, which is eBay first. So eBay first is the most susceptible to hatch lurker
Why is that?
because they don't have units when the timing hits. So at this point, I see the SCV. I try frantically to cut it off,
Kill it!
and I did get it, so which is great. He has no idea still.
Nice.
You know, the scan is also a little bit late, so he doesn't know until later.
That and Marine range is going to be a while too, which means that even once he can see them, he can't actually kill them. He can scan them, but he can't get the Marines close enough to do anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Here
imagine
come the
letting the Terran get away with his 5 racks plus 1 against 2 Achimita. It's like super hard to deal with as
Oh.
Vig.
The first scan was in the main. I didn't see the second scan.
Yeah, the first scan was in the main, so it's a good thing I didn't build it in the main.
Oh,
People-
second scan was at 9 o'clock, so he hasn't seen it.
Yeah, Terrans usually do that. They try to scan for the main and then the third, so they miss the mat usually.
Big brain Stryker.
Here we come, morphing again. What just got cancelled there?
Yeah, we've only just started the Marine range on the academy, so he's nowhere close to having that.
He
There's-
opens up the gap for you to walk in, isn't that beautiful?
He's making a turret in his mat, so he doesn't know that it's lurkers yet. He's gonna know very soon.
Kinda
Yeah.
late now, isn't it?
Well, he just started turret at the choke, but yeah.
So the one downside of this map for Stretch Lurker is that you can't deny his mat, because on a normal map, if you break the mat, you can take over the mat production. I mean the mat actually the mineral line. But because the mat is like behind the base here, I can't take it over.
Ah, the Umbro. Okay.
That was a little bit too aggro.
Yeah. So, but the good thing about this build is that you have the quick high follow up.
But what will the hive be? Is it Defiler Dark Swarm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Must be.
suspect that Zerg will go Dark Swarm because he's played this game before. Good spell.
Yeah, I
Do
mean
you
on a
mean-
normal map, like you can make him lift his mat, and then you still go hive. You usually can't end the game unless they mess up completely, but you have a huge advantage. Here it's a little bit harder because he still has mining at his mat. The question is basically like, is he gonna get siege tanks in time with siege mode, or am I gonna get defilers before that?
The best late game comp is still Guardian Hydra. Change my mind.
We have 16 drones.
Yeah, this is all in for
You're
sure.
kinda all in.
Only kinda. It's all in, but also not all in. You back out, and it's like, no,
I mean,
it's all
like
in.
it's like when you 4-pool and rush with your drones, but you keep one drone at home just in case, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, kinda all in feels like an oxymoron, because it's like, are you all in or are you part in? Like, come on. You can't just throw all your chips down and go, actually, no, I take some of them back.
Now, as a non-native English speaker, I just love this word oxymoron. What is that? Some kind of oxygen moron?
Yeah, let's go with that.
We gotta really rethink this OpenCast invite at some point.
See,
I'm not sure it was well thought out.
I mean, I did say I wouldn't have much to add to the actual game.
No, I'm just joking. Everyone's welcome. I'm joined by Character, Bernie, Stryker,
Just
who's playing this
joking,
game.
next week, locks
Core.
the channel. It's like, it's open, but open to whoever is in.
Well, I'm proof of the pudding,
Just
you know.
kinda open. isn't it?
Oh,
Just like
Voddy.
it's kinda
Oh, we
all
killed the
in.
spores. It's
Voddy.
time. We will find out. The spores are dead.
I had so much faith in you, my friend.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
That did absolutely nothing.
Why didn't the map just explode? Okay. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Alright,
But imagine you have the defiler in production and then you walk in front of siege tanks with all your liquor. You even have one there. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not. I didn't say shit.
That was really bad for Terran, right? I just saw
Yeah, that was really
a
bad.
massacre of Marines.
He lost his
Okay,
siege tank,
here we go.
and
Well,
now
that's
it's war
just
time.
just GG. Yeah.
Not even gonna try.
Just
Not against a
GG.
player like Stryker.
I mean, he has food for days. That defiler. Look at him.
So that worked.
Yeah, it's always an option against a walling fast CC Terran.
And if his second SCV had scouted you properly, do you think the outcome would have been different?
If he responds correctly, yeah. Basically, throw down a factory immediately, get siege mode, and then break out, and then I would have no response to that. Because I can only contain him with like 4 or 5 lurkers before defiler. If he like breaks out of that or rushes out before I can contain him, then I can't really stop him from killing my base.
Thank you so much for joining us.
I need a cardboard shirt with an overlord with a gun. I need it.
They can't carry anything, they'll just fall to the ground.
What do you mean? Haven't you seen the cartoons?
I
Look
feel like
like
there are a lot of
balloons.
Terran players who, if they run into 2 Hat Lurker into a... what's it? Are we seeing a 4-pool? We are seeing a 4-pool. It's happening, boys.
Here we go. It's
And it's
close
a-
spawn, so he's gonna
Goku,
scout
he-
him first. Yeah, he's gonna scout him first.
Mhm.
Ah, this is nice.
This is perfect positions for a 4-pool.
Yeah. You didn't even
Did
plan on doing it. I
you-
saw you cancel that drone.
Yeah.
Did you decide to do it
Right now,
because...
it's 3-2 for Stryker, so if he wins this, he is serious over.
I figured I wanted to try it at least once because of the close spawns, and building the first drone doesn't affect 4-pool at all. So I just instinctively made it, and then I canceled it.
I think we've seen Stryker do something like this against, was it Oya?
I did a 5-pool against Oya, but then I executed it poorly, and only 4 lings hatched. I think that
Right.
lost me the game.
I wanted to ask, what was another reason for doing this the build he did in the last game? Because you said it was weak to 4-pool.
You mean the wall? Yeah, the
Yeah.
walling is weak to 4-pool.
Oh, just the way he walled. Did he wall that way consistently pretty much every time?
Anytime you have
Yeah.
a wall, that's weak to 4-pool, like regardless of the map.
Oh, okay. And he walled pretty much every time.
Pretty much, yeah. This map encourages walling, which is why I think on close spawns, 4-pool is pretty strong.
So you got lucky and your overlord spotted him.
And you are hiding the Overlord. That might trigger something if you saw it. If you saw the Overlord, he might get a little bit suspicious.
But imagine the
Good
amount
point.
of panic. Imagine the amount of panic
It's coming back.
Be there right now if this Overlord had a gun.
Yeah, imagine how much stronger the 4 pool would be,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please
so
buff
he actually
Zerg.
made an early gas here.
especially on close spawns. The Overlord comes in and it just snipes the SCVs trying to build the barracks.
Okay,
Oh,
so his
he's-
SCV is about to discover.
So you'll
Yeah.
see that his supply depots. I mean, he could have had an SCV still building it, but it's not.
Hey,
gonna-
we're pulling the boys.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Fly depot cancelled. And we have ourselves a game.
3 links, 6 links.
We're in the end game now.
But as you will find out, the SCVs are actually fighting units. Just kidding. When I do this, all my
Ah,
links die.
No.
Just kidding,
Wait,
lol, get
wait,
wrecked.
not a single
Zerg.
link died. How did you do that?
I mean, had he bought more time and ran away with his SCVs, that Marine would have probably been hunted down. I'm not sure what he could do at that point to try to.
Yeah, this is a lost game. Basically.
But how did you not lose a single link? Also, this is
Okay,
a
so that's
serious over.
yeah, that's the end.
GG.
That's the
didn't
7.
Yeah,
And
that
Stryker
was,
won
yeah.
it.
What
I
was the
spoiled
score?
myself by realizing Stryker was in this Discord the whole time. If he had lost, he would have not joined.
That was 4-2, I believe.
Hmm.
the score.
Yeah, I
Game
think it was
4-2,
4-2.
yes.
I've joined series that have lost before. My series against Oya, I joined, but I lost.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of an Overlord with a gun.
Of course, it was 2-2 until you started cheesing him with that
You
2
just
hat
started,
now
like,
into quick chug.
Spamming Blizzard with emails.
I feel like if you were playing some of the Terrans who get annoyed by non-standard strategies, they would be quite upset about how you went 2-2 and then just did a Defiler rush into 4 pool.
Gee, I wonder who you could be talking about.
Every Terran's that way, every single Terran.
So, you know, I was gonna say the Artosis Terrans, and you're just like, well, every Terran is Artosis. Just different levels.